Today we're going to reimagine this Princeton Review poster by creating our own. For this project we're going to need an image of the sky, the earth, a photo of yourself, and the AUP logo. So let's jump right on in. So we've got the background and we're going to need to use the move tool and drag in this image of the sky. We're going to want to make sure that the lower left hand corner of the sky is in the lower left hand corner of this blank image. So it looks like it's going to be right there, so you're going to want to make sure this cloud is in the lower left hand corner. Next, what we're going to need to do is extract a photo of yourself. I'm going to use the quick selection tool to create a quick selection. There we go. That looks not bad. I'm going to press Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and we can try that right there and we'll see what happens. Next, we're going to need to add this image of the earth. We're going to use the magic wand and we're going to select the black. We're going to want to make sure contiguous is checked. And when it is, we're going to press Control Shift I, Control C, and then Control V. I'm going to press Control T and reduce the size. I'm going to try 33%. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to press F7 to open up the layers palette and make sure that it's beneath the layer of this student. And that looks great. That looks pretty good right there. And next I'm going to add a little outer glow by going to Layer, Layer Style, Outer Glow. And I'm going to add a little bit of size and a little bit of spread. Okay, great. Next, what we're going to need to do is add the AUP logo. So just like we did with the earth, I'm going to use the magic wand and making sure that contiguous is this time unchecked. I'm going to click on the white and I'm going to press Control Shift I, Control C, and Control V. I'm going to now press Control T, make sure it's proportional, and drag it down to the lower left hand corner. And that looks good right about there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a gradient. So I'm going to click on the sky layer. I'm going to create a new layer right above it. I'm going to select, right click on the paint bucket and select the gradient tool. Now we've got a number of gradient options. I can see that the second one is foreground color to transparent, and that's the one we want. But we don't want black, we're going to change it to white. So now it's white to transparent. So for instance, if I click and drag, I can see that it's white into whatever is behind it. So I'm going to press Control-Alt-Z to undo, and we want to create greater contrast between this logo and the background. So I'm going to click and I'm going to drag, and now the Academy of Urban Planning is far more apparent, and it sort of blends in a little bit with this cloud. That's obviously too much, so you're going to want to be pretty subtle with that. You're going to experiment, and that's a good start right there. Next, what we're going to do is use the eyedropper tool, because we want to select the burgundy or the maroon from this AUP logo, and I'm going to next select the marquee tool. We're going to create a new layer at the top, and I'm going to click and drag. Remember, if you need to move your selection, you can always press and hold the space bar and you can drag it around. And this looks pretty good right there. I'm going to right click on the gradient and select the paint bucket. Control D to deselect. And now I'm going to make sure white is in the foreground color. So let's add the Academy of Urban Planning. So I can see that the font we want is modern number 20 and the size to be 44. So I'm going to copy and paste this text. I want to make sure it's one line. And size 44. I'm going to press Control A, and I think it's modern, so I'm going to highlight the font and press MOD. Modern number 20 comes right on up. I'm going to press Enter, and that looks great. I'm going to press Check. Beautiful. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to start adding text. So you can change this text if you feel the need to, but I'm going to use this, and I can see that we want this to be Minya Nouvelle, so I'm going to, like we did a moment ago, highlight it by pressing Control A, and then Minya Nouvelle, beautiful, and I'm going to change it to 36, and my future is in my hands, and so we could simply copy that or type it on our own, but I can see that the size should be 18. So I'm going to change this from 36 to 18. Okay. What we're going to do now is I'm going to press Control A, and I'm going to click this little icon right there, and when we do it, pulls up this. And right here, this is called the leading. I'm going to change it from 37 to auto, and that looks much better. And I'm going to leave that right here. This is the characters window, and I'm going to create a new layer, and I'm going to copy and paste this, Control C, Control V. I'm going to make sure success is size 36, is inevitable is going to be size 18, and likewise, as I realize my potential, Control C, Control V, change this from 36 to 18. Okay. Okay, and you can sort of play around with it. And if you feel the need to adjust the size, you're more than welcome to do that. Almost done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the AUP website. To do that, I'm going to type in aupnyc.org and press Control A. The font we're going to use is MS Reference Sans. And make it a little bit bigger. That looks great. And then you're going to write your name right here and your graduating class in white. Good luck, work hard, and I can't wait to see your work.